Alright, and well, despite the futility, I have to come back for another episode of Act 14, even though I think we basically already know who wins. It's sort of like a very predictable, like, superhero movie or something. Like, obviously Iron Man's gonna win, or whatever superhero you may be watching, because otherwise it wouldn't really be a movie. Only exception to this being like Batman, because Batman is crazy. Yeah, but this has almost always been a pretty nutty event, so hopefully that won't change, even though we have Mr. Angels over here with his dominant car from 30 years ago, because perfect logic. I mean, no, the F40 isn't slow, but you'd think the McLaren 12C would be faster. Apparently not. Goodness, I'm already on, the game hasn't even loaded yet. That's not a great sign. Oh, that just destroyed Dusty Angel off the line. Looks like everyone else has done the same thing. The governor and Danny got into it a little bit up there. Alright, that. Just throw Danny right off the track, why don't you? That's a new one. And see you later, that. And within one lap, 16 has gained 5 places and only needs 2 more to get to the lead. Well, to be honest, I think that's kind of inevitable at this point that he will. Tunnel's made some decent moves too. He started 14th and he's already up in 10th. And potentially about to make that 9th. But Bedlam a little more crazy under braking. Doesn't matter. And Trim will also go for the governor. And he might also get that done. Yeah, he's gained 6 places in a single lap. Has already cleared me, and probably before the end of this lap, he will also be around Alex. And the race will basically be over by that point. We've all said some things that you'll regret. Or done things, in this case. regretting putting this car and Ryan's car in the same race. I can't get up. Twin Mill got pushed off a little bit, it seems like. He lost 3 places. Bedlam and Governor passed him again, and also Burn has passed him, probably down the straightaway just now. I'm surprised Otto hasn't gotten further up the field yet. He has like the 2nd highest power. And it kind of shows here. I guess he's just kind of fogged up with no place to go most of the time, so he kind of can't advance places. Alex has some fight in him, but I don't think it's a lot, and definitely not enough to fight. Yeah, this round is about over. He's hitting almost 180 by the end of the straightaway. That's 7 more than Alex and like 15 more than me. I'm not even talk about that. He really isn't even breaking 150. Or barely breaking over 150. Yeah, this would be why Otto hasn't gained more places, because Dusty keeps trying to take them before him, and failing. I was daydreaming about water parks. I forgot to commentate there. I do that way too much. Stupid ADHD. It's like the only time I stop talking is if I just start daydreaming about some random thing. Example given being water parks. And Dusty and Danny are really going at it up there. No, Bedlam hasn't been too kind to his engine, I see, either. He like indecisive attacks on Danny. I'm sure Otto would love to get alongside Dusty and just sort of pressure him out of the way so that he can have a crack at it. Because I guarantee you Otto would get it, like, probably first try if he had a chance. But, Dusty seems intent on not giving him that chance. That was funny. Now it seems Otto finally got around Dusty, one way or another. And then immediately gets around that. Because, surprise, surprise, Dusty was the one holding him up, not Danny. I think we all knew that. But, it's not the point. He'll track down his arch enemy. Oh, good brakes, Danny. Roasting those things up there. Bedlam's engine still not in a good mood. Holding the revs too high. And that was easy. Otto might even get me before the end of the race. I don't know. It's been a very awkward race for commentary. The mic spasm I just had, the like minute-long daydream about being in a water park, and everything else that I've had. Alright, Bedlam. Bedlam has had some issues. Who done it? Oh, never mind, he done it. He just, like, completely missed where he was supposed to slow down. So yeah, that was totally him. There was no one else involved in that besides him. And that kind of received damage as a result of that. And now watch Otto put in like the third fastest lap time of the race. I wouldn't even be shocked. Probably right behind Otto, or he is Otto, behind Alex and Angels. He's definitely gonna beat me in the race too, because he's already on top of me. And that's no good. I shouldn't get any lower than 4th though. Keyword is shouldn't. But at least in Danny's case, I feel like I should have the speed to keep in my mirrors. I can grammar. My god. Well, it looks like by probably at least 30 seconds will 16 Angels win this race. It's getting pretty old there, Angels. I'm gonna give somebody else a chance. The one thing that I've yet to see in the Universe Zero, and I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet, given how some races have gone, I'm surprised the player hasn't scored yet. Like, by just simply existing, like, if 5 cars, I think, 5 or 6 cars DNF, the, like, this car would actually score. Because I have the first pit box, so I've driven further than anyone that's wrecked. So... Well, I didn't think Danny would get to me, but lo and behold, he has. He doesn't have the power to get around me that way, though. You have to do it in a turn, and this track isn't really known for having a lot of turns. That's somewhere like Silverstone or Brands Hatch, you'd already have been around me, but... the Audi has some speed. And Danny's car certainly does not have that. Or at least nowhere near as much as mine. Goodbye forever, Max. I mean, Danny. Nope, my position. Out of here. Something I've kind of never been completely sure of is the means that you have to end up like knowing the videos exist. Like, do you have like notifications turned on, or do you look at the playlist every day, or do you just keep looking at my channel every time you have to like do something and desire background noise, or like how do you find out about this stuff? Especially asking because as of now I have no way of knowing that you've seen the last episode. I mean, of course, if you don't leave a comment or something like that, I have no way of knowing that you've seen it. Alex. Hey, I'm on pole. Not that it'll matter because 16 Angels will probably be ahead of me by lap 2 anyway. See how the governor handles the start here. I think Ailes has gotten mugged off the starting grid. He's down to like 12th, basically 13th, because Bedlam just snuck around him too. At the wall so fast. Well, that was easy. That was easy. At the wall, 16 Angels. You wanna maybe avoid those, I imagine. Well, his burn just cuts off 16 Angels. Oh, Danny is running away, actually. And I'm just blocking other cars from chasing him down. Where it's supposed to, like, I thought it was about to hit the other wall over there as well. Well, he'll take that spot from Alex and Bert. And there goes me, and there's that up ahead. That would be pretty easy for Skinos as well. He won't be able to do it before the turn, but I guarantee it won't be long after. That's a wall, Bedlam. Heck. I'll just get cut off by Burn, and that's probably what held up Otto and Bird, I'm assuming. That's a wall, Otto. There's a lot of just little wall taps happening. Try and race aggressively, and they don't really realize that their car doesn't have the turning for that. And they just like moderately inconvenience themselves and just smack the barrier. Jeez, basically everybody's got damage on their car somewhere. Except for Danny, Dusty. That surprisingly doesn't. And me. Looks like Burn maybe doesn't, even though his rear bumper's scratched a little. I keep hitting Burn. I want someone else. Otto doesn't, actually. Bedlam's got some damage. Actually, 3 doesn't. Governor probably doesn't. No, and Ryan Storm definitely doesn't, so. Then you better run. Oh, we're 3 wide now? Oh, dear word. Oh, dear God. That could have gone a lot worse. I don't know how it didn't. But it didn't. And I'm honestly also disappointed that it didn't go any worse. Because that looked like it should have gone worse. also getting strangely drowsy given circumstances I'm in. I don't know if it's just the race is that boring that my body just wants to sleep and avoid how boring it's been, because it's just sometimes how I work. Especially if I have to do something like school or homework or like anything of the sort. That's sort of like my body's like defense mechanism of I can't do it if I'm not awake. So I'll just not be awake. So Danny is actually quicker here than 16 Angels, which is pretty surprising. So Danny will actually win, and somebody other than Angels will win a race for the first time in like 2 episodes. Me and Alex got a little pushy. I just went to myself again. Did not want to do that. Bedlam once again, proud not being too kind to his engine. Not sure what he's doing to that engine that it keeps like heating up and getting over revved, but kind of want to see what is damaging it so. Or what he's doing that's causing it to be damaged, so. Imagine some occasional erratic game I cannot have words. The erratic gear shifting that he sometimes does in this car is probably at least a little bit to blame for that. Twin Mill wants that singular point. About a minute to go in the race, minus waiting for the other 14 cars. Which may be a pretty decent length of wait because, well, Ryan Storm is about about 40 seconds away from the lead. The leader, which is about a corner away from closing off the race. Being the first to not Angel to win since, like, at all, round, like, 1 or 2. Because I know in Barcelona, Dusty Angel won, or something like that. There's one that Dusty Angel won the race by a tiny margin. And about 11 seconds later comes 16 Angels, another like probably 13 later, here comes Dusty Angel with that in tow. Yeah, 15 seconds exactly actually. Now with this tattered engine and all, Bedlam will still remain in 10th to score the last point. And finally everyone is across the line. god, I got my... I could have been Barcelona because we hadn't even done it yet. I kind of like keep my eyes open. It's hard to commentate like this. I may have to do 4 races next episode. Probably split it down the middle and do the middle. Am I British now? And do a double upload or just kind of pray these races go by fast. Which, I mean, this one could be a kind of briefer race, but it's also supposed to be sort of its own thing. Wait, I don't have to do that. It has to be these 4 this page here of races that I do. And now 16 News has a 46-point lead over both Otto and Dusty, who are tied for second. Burns 9 points off of that, and then it's another 18 to Vert and that, who are also tied. And then from there down, it's actually pretty close until you reach, like, Ryan Storm with none, because that Lotus is not as good as I thought it was. Whoops.